during turtle. All right. So we're gonna work a turnover. This is great for combat sambo, MMA. Let's not worry about how he got here, but he got here. Maybe you snapped him down. Maybe he, fell part of a throw, subsequent to a throw. It doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do first from here is we're gonna look for the wrist control. Not necessarily the first thing we do, but we are gonna look for that. And we're gonna look for the Nelson. Again, not the first thing we're gonna do, but just so you know, these are like kind of the two parts. What we're gonna do is drive a knee inside his turtle. Alright, so I get my knee inside there, it makes it harder for him to seal this gap up. And then from here, I will do a little bit of, I can use this leg to expose the opening for my Nelson. Right? I can slide that, like keep your arm tight. If he was really resisting, I can use my leg to open up the spot, right? So, and if I'm here and he's got a really tight turtle, the way you get it in is you're gonna pull and drive your knee into the ribs there, right? And that'll open up this spot because he won't like that. Boom, boom, and then you slide. Then once I have that, I can decide which is safer for me to go to, here or here. Whichever one seems sooner available to you, depending on how they're responding to you. So we get that. He'll probably suck this arm in, but you hold the wrist. So just kneel up for a minute. I'm holding the wrist, just so everybody can see. Right? And then I got the Nelson. Now when you do the Nelson, what I want you guys to remember is not to go on the back of the neck. I want you to go to the back of the head. And secondly, see how my knee is still under here. Right? No, you're good. Blocking his leg. Make sure that your knee and your thigh is in front of his thigh. This is really important. Like, you don't want to open up here and let him close this back up again. Right? So once I get this open, bam, I'm in here. I get my wrist control. I get my Nelson, relax. I keep my knee inside so he can't try and close it up. Secondly, I'm gonna need that as kind of a blocker when I spin him. So what I wanna do is kind of like I'm dragging a couch across the floor over here to where my foot is. Like an arc. And when I do, this leg will block his leg. And it'll make him go belly down, right? So you'll see, I'm gonna kind of move my leg, spin him over, boom. And then I'm still holding the wrist. I'm still keeping this, because even if he tries to like close this arm up, I'm gonna use it, right? I'm aiming right for his floating ribs with my ribs, still holding the wrist, and then I'm gonna roll him. Right, and this is a chest compression. So you hear that? It's hard for him to breathe. I'm compressing the diaphragm. Can you breathe all right?
Not very well.
Good, this is what I want. And so this is beautiful. It's a pin. Boom. Right? Bang! Knee to the face. All that kind of stuff. Knee to the chest. Boom. So one more time. Let's say it's from, here, stand up. It's from, let's say he goes, it's a failed foot sweep, but I get him to his knees. Boom! Hey! Get my knee on the inside. Don't give him this just yet, just get your control. Looking for the wrist. Holding it tight. I'm pulling it to his torso. By the way, this was taught to me by Doug Fournay, the great Doug Fournay. And I used this leg to open that up to get that. I'm gonna kind of hurl him towards my foot over here. My left leg will block his leg. Right? If my left leg is out, like when I turn you, you stay turtled. Right? When I move you over, you keep your turtle. Boom. Right? So I need my leg on the inside. So when I turn him, it helps him flatten out. Boom. And then I'm on his ribs. And as I roll him, I'm cinching because I'm holding his wrist. Right? Bang, 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 bang. Beautiful. If I'm too high, it won't compress him, right? You can breathe better up there? Better, but not great, right? If I'm on his hip, it's too low. I gotta be right in the tender spot. And the other thing you'll notice, if my hips are up, there's not a lot of pressure. I need to have my hips low. Feel the difference? And I'm gonna be like a rolling pin. Rolling pin, rolling pin. Boom, boom, boom. Like that.
Nice.
Everybody got it? All right, grab your partner and go.